Oh, hey everyone. How's it going? So believers and gamers, this is the channel in which I'm recording this on, and you know, believe it or not, something that has been on my mind for the longest period of time is figuring out a way to glorify God via, gaming and stuff like that. Because, well, in the Bible it says, in all things that you do, glorify God. So, funnily enough, I started this channel without an iota of what actually I'd be doing for it. Well, that's not entirely true. A major part of it was just to have fun. Not gonna lie, but honestly, I'm not even sure what it is that I'm supposed to be doing on this channel aside from just having a good time. Because at the end of the day, what are games? Games are a means of enjoying, well, time with others. So, in that sense, in that, you know, um, that place of not knowing, and where I need to, what's the word I'm looking for? In that place of not knowing where I just need to come up with the ideas, I guess, in a sense, a part of it is just me coming to grips with the fact that, it's okay not to have all the ideas. That was a very roundabout way of getting into, like, the topics I wanted to talk about for this video. But, you know, um, in making this channel, I really wanted to, well, I just really wanted to start it. And, playing Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 again is a really fun excuse. However, with that being said, it wasn't something that was easy for me to just get behind and do consistently. And I think that's really where the main, okay, lost my train of thought there. But with that being said, a big part of why I wanted to make this channel work was just really because I like making YouTube videos. It's something that I've been doing since I was a kid, but I realized that in the, what's the word I'm looking for? In the transition to making this channel, that a lot of stuff that I had put on myself since I was a wee lad, like literally 10 years old, needed to get rooted out of me before I actually continued on with this channel. And because of that, I haven't been as consistent as I would like to be, which I can beat myself up over it if I so choose to, but truth be told, it's not even worth the time. And so, in that regard, it's just better to go with, despite the fact that I might not initially be perfect, and I might not initially figure out the direction in which I'm supposed to just head out. It's honestly just better to start moving, because at that point I could actually learn what to do and learn what not to do. In fact, that is, what's the word I'm looking for? That is my methodology in learning most things for the first time, is just, walk and see if you bump into a wall. And at that point, you pivot. And if you bump into another wall, pivot again. Which, what's the word I'm looking for? It's worked. It hasn't failed me yet. And so, with that being said, just learning to get over myself has been a big part of my journey thus far. The journey which no one has seen but me. Because I always question, is this like the right timing to do this? In some cases, will there even be an audience for this when I put it out? But at some point, I just have to stop questioning those things and just move forward, if that makes any sense. And while saying that, it's also important to realize that if anyone out there watching this, if you have anything that is anything that you're holding on to waiting for the right opportunity, the right moment. Something that you should know is that somebody out there might also need that thing. And it might not be perfect. It might not be exactly the way that you envisioned it, but it is there for that person to have. That person, what's the word I'm looking for? It's there for you to help somebody else out, despite the fact that you know that you could probably do it better. But that's the thing about doing something in the first place. And the thing with like sequels and things of that nature is that you get better the more you do it. You learn from your mistakes. If going back to how I was a couple months ago, and how I essentially put my hands in my pockets after my first attempt at making anything for this channel, that was the wrong way to go about things. And because of that, I feel okay, I'm not gonna say that because anyways, I'm just not going to say what I was thinking. But nevertheless, everyone has their beginning. Michael Jordan didn't start out as the world's best basketball player. Michael Jackson didn't start out as the world's best pop singer. Hey, so this is my future self talking about what I was talking about right here. I actually misspoke in this statement. I probably already cut it out, but nevertheless, what I wanted to say was, even though Jesus was perfect, and even though he did everything perfectly, there was still stuff he didn't know. Hence why it says that he grew in wisdom, stature, and knowledge with God and with man, which implies that even though he knew who he was, he didn't know everything there was to know. Hence why that Bible verse exists. Hence why he acted the way he acted with the woman of issue of blood when he said, "Who touched me?" And what was it again? When he marveled at the people's unbelief or disbelief or whatever it says in the Bible. Anyways, back to my past self. Long story short, to whomever this may concern, if you have something that you have been cooking in your head for a long period of time and you just want to get it out, not necessarily get it out, but you're looking for the right opportunity to get it out, just start, because that right opportunity may never come to pass. And in fact, you might just be holding on to that thing into your grave if you never start now. And that's what I've been learning on my journey as a content creator, on my journey in God, and things of that nature. It's you're basically the perfect opportunity will never come to pass. So yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.